Our item for Lost and Found Fridays this week is this World War II steel helmet, or Zuckerman helmet. In 2019, our estates manager found it in a dusty attic in the cathedral in a box full of bits of lamps. He brought it to us in the library to find out where it came from, why it might be here, and we went on a whole mission looking through all the archives to try and find out the story of these helmets. The first thing we found was an entry in the Chapter Act book from May the 24th, 1941. And it says, payment to City Treasurer for 9 steel ARP helmets, or air raid precaution helmets. So it turns out they belong to our very own team of fire watchers who slept here at night from 1941 through to the end of the war, ready to respond to incendiary bomb attacks. This happened because there was heavy bombing in London in December 1940. So in January 1941, there were new government regs brought in that said that men and women aged between 16 and 60 had to do part-time fire watching duties. This is across the country. Dean Waterfield was also worried about the cathedral. So he put a plea in the Hereford Times. It calls for the assistance of roof watchers to ensure the safety of the cathedral from incendiary bombs. He says that he can't think of any other way to keep the cathedral safe than to appeal to the Hereford public. As for duties, there should sleep in the building every night 2 wardens who should, immediately the siren is sounded, make their way with all speed to the inner gallery which runs around the tower. From there, the several roofs can be kept under observation, and there the necessary apparatus is at hand. It is necessary, therefore, that the watchers should be active enough to climb the tower quickly, and secondly, that they should be trained in the use of the fire apparatus. He humbly asks, dare I hope that a number of patriotic citizens might volunteer for this service? Well, they did, but who were they? We had another look through the records and found that included among them were the assistant head of the cathedral school, the cathedral gardener, the cathedral closekeeper, our stonemason, and a vicar of Brainton, plus more. They were given equipment, bunk beds, a radio and a telephone, which were installed specially for this bit of time and then put down after the war because they weren't needed anymore. They had stirrup pumps and obviously these helmets. They were given basic supplies, we found, tea, milk, bread and OXO, which seems to feature quite often. The bedding was washed locally by Hereford Sanitary Laundry. Other lovely details from our Chapter Act books includes one entry saying the Dean paid for games for the fire watchers. We don't know any more than that, but it's a lovely idea. There were also 14 boys from the cathedral school who volunteered. They were paid 3 shillings per shift, which must have helped them come and volunteer. We have some letters that were written by some of them later on in life about their time here. One of them says, 2 of us were on duty at a time. Being in the cathedral overnight did not worry us at all. We rested on bunk beds at the entrance to the cathedral tower staircase, quite near to the tomb of St Thomas Cantilupe. We had a competition to be the fastest fire watcher to reach the roof of the Lady Chapel, carrying a bucket of water and a stirrup pump. A minute was an aim that we attempted to achieve, but never succeeded. Quite a difficult journey up spiral stairs and over beams. Another one says it was a Gothic experience going round the roofs and passages of the deserted building in the dark with faint torches. At the end of the war, we just presumed that the helmets were just plonked in a box and left and forgotten about. If you'd like to see them in the flesh, please come to our exhibition, which is running until December in the Chain Library and Mappa Mundi exhibition called Lost and Found. Thank you very much.